Hello everyone, this is Nicole from Altenew. In this video, I'm going to give you a closer look at our Craft a Flower Orion Geranium layering die set and walk you through how to layer all of these images up together. It looks very intimidating, but it's actually really easy to layer them up together. So let's go ahead and get started. This is what the die set looks like when you get them in the mail. And the layering guide that you can always refer to is on the back of the die set packaging. So do not throw that away and keep it with the die set if you can. We're going to start with one of the flowers first. I have used the new purple Geranium cardstock set to cut out all of these images along with a green meadow Geranium cardstock set for the center portion of the flowers and the leaf. And I added all of these cardstocks onto our double-sided adhesive sheets and then ran through the die cutting machine using each die pieces. So we have the lighter color for the solid image, which is the first layer, and then the darker color for the second layer, and that lines up perfectly when you're lining them up on the bottom portion of this particular flower. Now the third layer gets cut in two pieces, so we're going to start with the bigger one first. Once you adhere it onto the bottom center portion of the flower, then line the other parts up to match and flush perfectly onto the second layer that we just added, and then press it down. And then there's a small piece that goes on the left side of the flower, as you can see right here. Now we're going to dress this up using some of the greeneries that we have cut out to be a center portion of the flower. So just go ahead and take a look at where I'm placing it. There's no exact or perfect placement for these. You can go ahead and press it down using your tweezer on one portion of your center part of the flower and then line these images up together. So there's three different layers that goes onto the center part of the flower. I'm going to go ahead and layer them up using the bottom portion of each of these die cut pieces, and it gives you a little bit of dimensions and depth onto this particular flower. So let's go ahead and move on to the second flower here. And we have used a lighter color for this one, so much lighter color for the solid layer, the second lighter color onto the first layer that we just added using our tweezer, and I just lined them up to be the bottom portion of the flower again. And then third one goes perfectly onto the second flower that we just added right here onto this particular flower, and they flush and line up perfectly again. Now after that, we're going to go ahead and use the center portion images, and I am just lining them up onto one point of the center part of the flower. We're going to go ahead and line the other two die cut pieces up right on top of each other to create some dimensions. And these are so much easier when you are using a double-sided adhesive tape to add these tiny detailed images easily onto your project. The leaf is actually very straightforward. I cut out the bigger piece using a lighter green color cardstock. And then the second one is a second lightest color, and adding right it onto the center portion of the leaf die cut piece that we have cut out here. And you just line them up onto the center and then press down for the rest part of the leaf. There is not really a perfect way to do it, so you just align them up to the center and then press it down for the rest of them. It's very forgiving. And this is how you layer the rest of the layering die set up using our Craft a Flower Orion Geranium layering die set. On our blog and product description image pages, you can see lots of inspiration projects from our amazing design team, so make sure to check out our website as well. I hope this video was helpful. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching.